Stock market today. Dow caps off another losing week as recession bets grow. The Dow slipped to a third straight weekly loss Friday, following any other wild week for shares as traders weighed up the growing risk of a recession after the Federal Reserve added its biggest rate hike in view that 1994 earlier this week. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 0.1%, or 42 points, the Nasdaq became up 1.4%, and S&P 500 rose 0.21%, but ended the week nursing its biggest weekly loss on the grounds that 2020 tech, which is down nearly 30% 12 months to this point, rebounded from a rout a day earlier, as dip buyers were coaxed again into growth shares after Treasury yields eased for a third straight day. Apple, Nasdaq, AAPL, and Meta Platforms, Nasdaq, Meta, up extra than 1% each, led the profits for big tech. Adobe Systems, Nasdaq, ADBE, in the meantime, cut some losses to change down 1% after the software program marketplace cut its boom outlook, citing a tougher macroeconomic backdrop which includes the effect from the Ukraine-Russia struggle. The stock is likely to stay below stress, till investors can gain consolation that the predicted declines in F3Q net new virtual media ARR and the operating margin are transitional, and EPS growth can go back to growing quicker than revenue, Oppenheimer said in a notice. Consumer discretionary, which has come increasing stress on concerns that a weaker economy is probable to squeeze the client, additionally racked up profits as investors piled into overwhelmed down travel and enjoyment names. Carnival Corporation NYSE, CCL, Norwegian Cruise Line NYSE, NCLH, Booking, Nasdaq, BKNG, and Expedia, Nasdaq, EXPE, have been amongst the biggest gainers. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell on Friday reiterated the Fed's commitment to combat inflation, and talked up the energy of the consumer even as a stoop inside the inventory marketplace has made a dent household earning. Recent indicators suggest that non-public constant investment can be moderating but consumer spending stays robust, Powell stated. The modern economic data, however, continued to flag constructing inflation pressures. Industrial manufacturing fell short of economists' expectancies in May, but rising usage charges caught economists' attention. Higher utilization costs correlates with better inflation and CU isn't far off the highs reached remaining cycle, Jefferies stated in a note. Energy, in the meantime, fell greater than 7% after oil charges plunged on fears approximately weakening call for as recession jitters grow. Diamondback Energy, Nasdaq, FANG, Devon Energy, NYSE, DVN, and ConocoPhillips, NYSE, COP, were the largest decliners within the power area. In other news, Segan, Nasdaq, SGEN, jumped 12% on reports the business enterprise has been in talks with Merck for a while regarding a capacity sale. The rebound on Wall Street has sparked debate on whether this marks a remedy rally that will prove short-lived or the makings of a prolonged circulate better. Some on Wall Street have advised the marketplace is close to locating a bottom. Likely greater to go in phrases of marketplace challenge over the short run, however among the metrics we track are last in on tiers that had been associated with earlier bottoms, Janney Montgomery Scott said.